Yes, indeed. This is number 8 in a series of 8 garden parties. We will, I think, meet all together during this particular part of the summer, over 4,000 people. Every year in the formal rooms to which you've been going through as well, more than 20,000 people go through. And then around the country, as Anne said, we visit about somewhere between 250 and 300 occasions. And then the ordinary work goes on as well. The garden party is a very, very special time of the year. As I've said, this is number 8 in a series. We've had ones that are on specific themes, and this is drawing widely from communities who have various backgrounds. One of the great advantages of that is that it gives Sabina and I an opportunity to recognise and say thank you for all of those who are involved in communities in all of the different diverse ways that they deliver their talents for the sake of others. It's something that should never be taken for granted. And Mark Taranahan, as President of Ireland, I'm very pleased to acknowledge that selfless work and its importance in defining our Irishness. I think as well as that, I think is a great advantage of having these kind of events. It reminds us that we're all social beings. We need each other, and we thrive on solidarity with each other when it is expressed. And I think senses of unity and kinship and belonging, when they can be achieved, are very, very important. I don't just say this, but I realise that at the end of November, the 11th of the 11th, 2011, when I was inaugurated as the 9th President of Ireland, we were in a particular time in Ireland. We'd come through a very hard period. 2008 had created a great deal of hardship for a long people, all of the consequences that flowed from it. And it was very important to make the case for community, for solidarity, for people standing together, for people being able to pick each other up and help each other to be picked up. I think that was very important. Again and again in my speeches over the last 5.5 years, I've challenged the consequences of an extreme individualism in which people would say the important thing is to look after yourself and let other people look after themselves. This would be disastrous. It is also because last year we were celebrating 2016, a centenary of the events which enabled the state to be founded. It would also have been profoundly un-Irish. Is as céile warren a daine agus tá cóúidir mar gríleor ahantas muinter na héireann. So community spirit is so very, 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 very important. And for all that people are doing that I've mentioned in these areas, be it in case of housing and human rights and active retirement, all of these are very, very important. But I think all of that is wonderful. And when people come to Ireland and people are anxious to say, well, what is visiting Ireland like? Could there be a better reputation to have than to be coming to a country that cared for all of its people, whatever their circumstances and whatever their needs?